Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you would like to see me apply a full face of Beauty Pie makeup and share my thoughts, then keep on watching. Now I know they have just repackaged this, but it's still the same stuff inside. So this is the all-in-one Wonder Illuminating Primer. Now this is one of those luminizing primers, so it claims flawless luminosity, weightless wear, HD light perfecting, and we are advised to apply 1 to 2 pumps over the face and neck after moisturizer for a pepped up complexion or under foundation for a boost of luminosity. Now I know that some people wear this alone instead of foundation. I'll do 2 pumps because I'm more is more gal. It looks like this, so it does have a slight tint to it. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that my favourite primer of all time so far is the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Primer because of the lovely silicones that contains. This does feel really smooth going onto the skin. And I'm then therefore hard pushed to find another primer that I like as much. I do like these glowy primers, but I would always pick that line filling, pore filling, silicone property over extra glow because I feel like I can get that from highlight and other products. My dream would be for someone to invent a pore filling primer that also illuminates the skin. If you've seen one of those in existence, please comment down below because I want to buy it. I'm thinking 2 pumps might have been a bit too much there, but I'm sure you can see immediately I am glowing to the gods. I am going to bounce this in with my pre-dampened beauty blender. Haven't tried the Beauty Pie sponges actually. If you have, comment down below. Are they good? I expect they're good. So I'm just working this in with a sponge, getting it in my hair, and it is melting into the skin really nicely. If I was having an exceptionally good skin day, I could definitely use this on its own. I can see why people that have great skin use this on its own. It would be beautiful if you just wanted to put a bit of something on without putting on foundation. If you were nipping out and just wanted a bit of an extra confidence boost, it does bring that beautiful, youthful, healthy luminosity to the skin. I really like this primer. It has a typical price of £24 if you're not a member of Beauty Pie. However, if you are a member of this Beauty Buyers Club, I'll leave a link to the site in the description box. It costs just £8.30. So the foundation that Beauty Pie make is the Great Skin Foundation. Now this bottle is giving me Chanel vibes. I don't know if it's a dupe for Chanel because I've never tried a Chanel foundation, so please let me know in the comments if it does compare or if it's just giving me deja vu. Now I have the shade Fair 200 Buttermilky, and I think this is a little bit dark for me because I use the shade matching tool on this site, but I do think I could have done with a lighter shade. The perils of buying off the internet is that I don't think that's going to be too bad actually. I've just slated the shade match and actually it's just about perfect. Maybe I tried it on an extra pale day because that is disappearing into the skin. So it does actually direct you to apply with fingertips. I've done 2 pumps there, and it tells you to actually dot on the face, on the center of the face, and work out. This claims to be a luminous matte finish, and again I think I've gone a bit heavy-handed, so a little of this foundation goes a long way. Next time I would definitely go with 1 pump, but my sponge is going to save me by soaking up some of this product as I bounce it in. Going down nicely on top of that primer. And I do agree with that description, luminous matte finish. I really like to go for a natural or dewy even finish in foundation, so I'm not sure if I would rush to repurchase this again, but the coverage is really nice. It's not clinging too much to the dry patch on my chin. So if you like a matte finish foundation, just blend down the neck there, I would really recommend this one. It just kind of makes your skin look balanced. It's like I say, just like a basic, well, it's called, isn't it, Great Skin Foundation. It kind of just makes you look like you've got good skin. I'm not ready to shout from the rooftops about it just because it's not my preferred finish. I like to get a lot of glow, but if you like a kind of luminous matte finish, I'd say that's medium coverage. This could be a good option for you. They do also make a tinted moisturiser actually, which gives a bit more of a luminous coverage. Maybe I should have used that today. So this is infused with micro pearls for a melt away feel. It does melt right into the skin. It delivers enviable soft focus, subtle light trips for sculpting, no caking, no pigment overkill, just stunning oil free coverage. I would absolutely agree with that. Like I say, it does have the shade finder on the website, which has not done a bad job for me. The typical price is £30 if you're not a member of the club. However, if you are a member of the club, you pay just around £6. The price does vary depending on what shade you purchase, so it does go over the £7 mark for some of the shades. The prices are based on how much each actual colour costs to make. So I've seen that one of the shades is £9.37. My shade is currently £7.38 on the website, that Buttermilky shade. Yeah, it claims to be medium coverage, I would agree. And yeah, it's a decent foundation. And if you're a member of the club, it's a really decent price as well, just making sure I don't have any demarcation on my neck. Now I'm going to go to another complexion product next, which I should have used before my foundation, but it's okay because you can actually use it on top of foundation as well. It is the Superluminous Undereye Genius corrector. Now this is a colour corrector. My under eyes need a lot of help with brightening, so you just take some of this on your finger and you are instructed to warm it up between your fingers and tap under your eyes. This does actually have skincare benefits, so I would have been better using this first. However, you can reapply this throughout the day to brighten up your under eye area on top of makeup as well. It doesn't cake up. I'm not sure if you can see the difference, so I've put some on this eye and this eye doesn't have any on. I believe there's a subtle but important difference, so I'll match up my other eye and just tap it into where there's darkness. Again, it's laying down beautifully on top of that foundation. It brings such a dewy, healthy look to the under eye area that's not too over the top, but it is bright. This compares to a similar product by Becca, which is about £20, and that one I believe is £7 something on the website. Comes in 2 shades. Just pop over that with my sponge. I have light medium, but there's also a medium deep. Good little product. So staying with complexion, this is one of my hero products from Beauty Pie. It is the Quick Colour Contour Supergel. Comes in this little tube with a sponge tip applicator. It's a liquid contour product that I've heard a lot of people compare to the Charlotte Tilbury contour product, which I've never tried and probably never will be trying now I have this bad boy. So you just turn the applicator to the on position and squeeze out onto your face. There's 2 shades of this contour product. I have shade 1. I've just slapped that on very haphazardly there, and I'm going to just bounce this in with a sponge, which will absorb a lot of that product and give me the very subtle contour that I'm looking for. I absolutely love this product. I have repurchased this and will continue to repurchase again. So I've just given my face a little bit of shape there, and I'll build it up a little bit more just so it's really visible for you guys on camera. It just melts into the skin so nicely and looks so subtle. However, as there are 2 shades, if you are fair and did want a more dramatic contour, I guess you could choose a shade 2, which would probably stand out a little bit more on the paler skin tones. So there we are. Warmed up my skin a little, brought a bit of structure into the face. It doesn't look muddy. It's not too warm. It's a standout product for me, and it's super cheap. If you're a member, of course. So if you're not a member, this actually costs £20, but if you are a member, it costs £6.33 for the number 1 shade and £5.94 for the number 2 shade, which says it's a rich chocolate. So that one's probably indicated for deeper skin tones. Claims to be sheer, smudge resistant. I would agree with both. And it claims to be foolproof in application. I would agree with that as well. A real standout product from the Pie in my book. Next, Beauty Pie recently launched their cream blushes, which I had to try. So this is the Supercheek cream blush, and I tried it out in the shade Universal Pink. I absolutely adore cream brushes, so when Beauty Pie brought one out, I knew I had to try it to see if it compared to my favourite Stila convertible colour, which, as this blush gives a matte finish, and I prefer a kind of creamy finish with a bit of a sheen. I've gone way overboard here, guys, but it's okay because my sponge is going to save me yet again by absorbing some of this blush. Yeah, like I say, my preference wouldn't be for a matte finish. I just don't imagine a cream blush ever having a matte finish. I probably should have read the description more. It's not a bad blush. It wouldn't put me off using it. It's just not my holy grail cream blush. However, if you like a matte blush that looks natural on the skin, you will love this. I might put a tiny bit more on. Now I've soaked it all up with the sponge. Very, very smooth. Non-members paid £25 for this cream blush. You get 5 grams in there. If you're a member, it's £8.10. So it contains cushioning oils and gives a super natural finish, made in Italy. Definitely a good product. I just like the Stila one better. It's really, really nice shade. Okay, I don't actually own a Beauty Pie highlighter. I know they've just launched a liquid one in a similar type of tube to this, so if you've tried it, please let me know in the comments. But I've got an idea that I might be able to get away with using a bit of this glowy primer as my highlight. I might live to regret this, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm just gonna dot a bit of that in the places that I would usually apply primer, apply highlighter, and it's very subtle because it's not designed to be a highlighter, but it is giving me a little bit of luminosity. Tell me which Beauty Pie highlighter I need, guys. Do I need the one that's in the little palettes, or do I need the liquid one? Because really, as nice as that is, I would have loved to highlight, but I'll stick with the rules and keep my whole face Beauty Pie. So next I'm going to move on to eyes. Now I don't have any powder eyeshadows from the Pie, but I do have 3 of their cream shadow sticks. I love the convenience of a cream shadow. They do these in matte finishes and shimmery finishes, so I'll swatch all the shades that I have for you. So I have Teddy Bear, which is a soft cool toned taupey brown. I have the shade Goldie, which is a shimmery gold colour. Look how excited I get. And I have the shade Brazilianaire, which is a shimmery brown. So we've got Teddy Bear there at the bottom, Goldie in the middle, and Brazilianaire up top. I've tried both formulas. I really like them both. It is a bit different for me to work with a matte cream shadow. I'd never done that before I tried these. It took a bit of practice for me. If anyone saw my video, Full Face to First Impressions, I'll link that down below. But yep, the matte shadows don't budge. The shimmers I don't like as much as my By Terry Ombre Black Star eyeshadows, which I was trying to see if I could dupe when I bought these, because the By Terry eyeshadows are around £30 for the stick shadows, and these, obviously being Beauty Pie, are much more affordable if you are a member. So these shadow sticks have a typical price for non-members of £22, but if you're a member, again, the prices vary, but they're around £5. Yeah, they all seem to be £4 to £5 for members, again depending on the cost to make each individual shade. I'm going to start with my matte colour, and it's just a twist up stick, really easy to use. A little bit of this one does go a long way, so I'm not going to go too heavy, and I'm going to just draw this gently under my eye, and I'm going to draw it in my crease as well. Oops. Yeah, I will say just go easy with the mattes. And I'm just going to take a little Spectrum B11 brush, and I'm going to pinch and just blend that out under my eye just to soften the line. And I'm going to use a B06 Spectrum to just blend that into my crease area. Dead easy. Like I say, they're really long lasting, really blendable. I'm just going to go subtle since it is the daytime, but you could build this up into something really dramatic. And then I'm going to try Goldie for the first time all over the lid. I mean, I know it's a daytime and I'm putting shimmering gold eyeshadow on, but I'll just go lightly. So again, same thing. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That was Teddy Bear again. My bad, but it's okay because I'll just blend that down as a base for that Goldie to go on. I suppose that's the only drawback. These pencils, they all look kind of the same. They do have the little kind of colour on the end, but to be honest, they all look identical, which is why I made the error. This one is Goldie. So let's go in again. Oh yes, you are Goldie. So I'm just drawing that one all over the lower part of my lid, and as I like to do with shimmers, I'll just tap that one in with my finger whilst remembering it's the daytime. But you could build that up for a full glam. These do function as liners as well. Beauty Pie do make designated specific eyeliners, but these are shadow and a liner, and I'm going to use it as a liner today just for cohesion in my look. And pull a weird face while I do it. Yeah. This smooth onto the waterline really, really beautifully. Let's see if I'm happy with that eye. Just want to blend that a little bit more. I'm going to build up Goldie a little bit more just to see how far I can take it. Oh, so pretty. It's a bit of like an antique gold. It's not like a yellow crazy gold. And I am going to leave it there actually because I don't have a highlighter. I'm going to put this Goldie in my inner corner as well. See how that works. And I'm going to take it slightly underneath the lash line as well, just to meet that matte shadow. Am I going to live to regret this? Maybe. Just blend that in. That's not too bad at all. Okay, so I'm going to do the other eye off camera because it's boring to do the same thing again, and I'll be right back. And I'm back with both eyes done. I absolutely love the speed and convenience of shadow pencils, and I just think these are great for traveling rather than taking a whole eyeshadow palette. So really, really, really like these. And the fact you can use them as a liner as well, so good for on the go and so affordable if you're a member. Beauty Pie spoils us so much. I don't actually own a Beauty Pie mascara for a very specific reason. I prefer to use tubing mascaras, which are the types of mascaras that use fibres to colour and lengthen your lashes, so they don't smudge, they don't give panda eyes, they rinse off with just warm water. I'm lazy. Tubing mascaras are really the only mascara that I want to use, and Beauty Pie are very upfront that because it's a bit of a niche product, it's not worth their while making it. I did have my LVL lashes done a few weeks ago where they were tinted and permed, which is why I thought I could get away with no mascara and do a full face of Beauty Pie today. However, I do have a Beauty Pie lash product though. It is the Uber Volume Fibre Lash Building Primer, which I'll put on at the end of the video and then put my own tubing mascara on top. But I will for now just carry on with my makeup routine so I can say that I've done my whole face using only Beauty Pie, because LVL lashes does reduce my need to wear mascara, particularly during the day. I don't have many steps to do either left. I don't have a Beauty Pie brow product either, so I'll just leave the brows natural, and I think it's powder time. Now, Beauty Pie do a couple of options for powders. They have their very famous One Powder Wonder, and they have one in a Uberlucent Universal shade, which is very popular. Really, really beautiful powder. It's just that final finishing touch for skin. It doesn't settle into lines, not too matte, not too glowy. They also do make a one powder wonder that's called Exquisite Light. I've not tried this one yet, but it gives a luminous finish. That's in the shade Light Medium. But for today, I am going to go with the loose setting powder, super translucent this shade is, because this setting powder claims to have line filling properties, and this is in just the translucent shade. It's called See Through. So I'm going to grab the biggest brush I've got to hand, which is actually not very big, but I'll make it work. It is a Spectrum D04. Oh, there's a lot of kick up when you pop into that powder. Whoa, I'm just gonna tap this on, and it does instantly start to blur my lines. Again, it is a mattifying powder, so I'm just gonna stick to my forehead and nose. I would usually apply to my chin as well, but because I've already got that dry skin action there, I'm not going to powder that. So just the places that I want to stay really matte, and it's done a really good job mattifying instantly. Just put a bit in my lines. So again, I don't love a matte powder, so I probably would prefer, just for my preference, the one powder wonders, which have a bit more of a light bringing property, but that's a decent matte powder. I'll get the price up for you. Those one powder wonders are pressed as well, and I know some people prefer loose. I can still see the lines on my forehead, but it's not a magic powder, is it? It's just a loose powder. Very mattifying. This one's actually out of stock on the website, but I think it's around £20 for non-members, and I think around £6 I paid for it. It's gonna be back in stock on the website soon, and it contains hyaluronic acids phase and plant kernel extract, so it's good for your skin too. It gives a little plumping for a visibly flawless finish, and it claims to be micro blurring, mattifying and finely milled. I would agree with that. Absorbs oils. It's got a 4.5 star rating, so people love this one. And I'm going to go in with setting spray now. So Beauty Pie do a Fresh Glow setting spray, which is in a small bottle, 50 mils. So shake gently for use. Hold the bottle 10 inches away from your face and spray evenly to ensure full coverage. Let the mist dry naturally. So I'm going to shake, and then I'm going to spritz. It's not the finest mist I've ever known, I will say that. Feels nice and cooling. I'll go mad with this because I want to see if I can take down that mattifying effect of the powder, because I'm a dewy gal, and this needs to live up to its name of Fresh Glow. So that has brought a bit of instant life to the skin. I feel like I do see droplets where it's landed, so they could perfect that mister. But I would agree with the name Fresh Glow. I love the pink bottle. Okay, so it's a breathable setting spray. I know this one contains skincare benefits as well. £15 if you are not a member of the club, and £6.23 if you are. So it claims to blend, fix and breathe, makes your makeup magnificent. Has it made my makeup magnificent? Don't know if I'd go that far, but the finish is nice. So it's a K-Beauty import, just a notch short of magic. This Spritzy Little Wonder has become a post-powder or blush or bronzer habit that we find impossible to break. It transforms a just made up face into a naturally blended glowing perfection in seconds. It has given me a bit more glow. Don't know if I'd call it perfection. So it's super lightweight, breathable, antioxidant and infused with lotus extract, really good ingredient, anti-pollution, vita T, cruelty-free and vegan. Got a 4.4 star rating, and the one thing I will say about this, it does have very, very tiny sparkles in it, I believe, which is not mentioned on the website, but they're not noticeable. I feel like I want more because it just sounded so good on the website. Okay, I need to stop. It's not going to completely unmattify that powder. That's not what it's going to do, which is what I was trying to get it to do. So I think I was a little unfair there. Okay, last step in the Beauty Pie makeup section is lips. Now I have 2 of the Beauty Pie lipsticks. Now I know these lipsticks have been compared to Charlotte Tilbury. Personally, I wouldn't put them quite on that level. They just don't feel quite as luxe as Charlotte's lipsticks. But of course, if you remember, they don't cost quite as much as Charlotte's lipsticks either. So the Bullet lipsticks come in matte and satin finishes. Okay, so the Future lipstick I have in the shade Flawless Nude is a satin finish, and it reminds me kind of the Charlotte Tilbury matte finish, because they're not, the Charlotte Tilbury mattes are not a flat matte, they're more of a creamy matte, and I would say that the Beauty Pie satin kind of compares to that finish. I'd call it matte rather than satin, although I guess the matte version they do is super matte. Please let me know in the comments if you have experience. So because it's a daytime look today, I'm going to go for the sheer shiny lipstick, but those satin lipsticks have a typical price of £18, and members pay around the £5 mark depending on the formula. Now the Future lipstick in the Luxe Shine, these have a high shine moisturising lipstick from an Italian lab containing precious oils for visual plumping, and members pay around £5 or £6 mark, whereas non-members would pay £25. And this shade is in Nude Blush, which is really wearable for the daytime. But it's not totally sheer, there's definitely something there. Really easy to apply. They're just not quite as shiny as the sheer Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. But they are still a nice product in their own right. Clean up that lip line. Could get away with applying that one without a mirror, really. Okay, so this is my full face using only Beauty Pie products. I'm obviously missing brows and highlighter and mascara, so if you've tried any products from those categories that you think I should check out from Beauty Pie, please let me know in the comments. Okay, so what I'm going to do now as a cheeky extra is apply this Uber Volume Lash Building Primer, followed by my own non-Beauty Pie mascara. And what I'm going to do, I'll just apply this on one side of the lashes so you can see how much of a difference it makes. Now, because I sleep on this side of my face and these lashes have been flattened a bit, I am going to use this on this eye to even it out a bit, so it's not a totally fair test. As you can see, it's a white kind of paste like most of these mascara primers are. I believe that you paint it on and allow it to dry for a few minutes before following up with mascara, and already I can see it is giving my lashes mega length. Oh my gosh, this is going to be fibres on top of fibres. I may end up looking crazy. So there you can see that I've painted it onto my lashes, and it's kind of thickened them and lengthened them already, and they are my bare lashes. You'll be able to see the difference when I pop the mascara on. I'll just get the details on that primer while it dries. The things I do in the name of science. Okay. So it contains instant volumizing fibres, lash separating brush and elastic wrapping waxes to create the perfect undercoat to maximise any mascara, imported direct from Italy. So it doesn't have to be used with Beauty Pie mascaras. £18 if you're not a member, just £4.83 if you are a member, which is pretty impressive. Sweep through the lashes from root to tip. You can repeat if you want to, and then add your favourite mascara. Let's put this bad boy to the test. I'm going to use a fibre mascara. They're quite big in Japan, so this one is imported from Japan and it's called Kiss Me. It is the Heroin Make Volume and Curl Mascara Advanced Film. This one's new to me, so I hope it's decent. It's just a brown mascara. Oh, I like the curled brush since it's a daytime look, so I'm going to go ahead and add it to my non-primered lashes first. It's quite a dry formula, but as you can see, I hope you can see, it is really natural but slowly building length on those lashes. The more I apply, I actually really love it. It's not giving me crazy thickness, but it is giving that length. It's a good match for my natural lash colour. If anyone's interested, I got this off the iHerb website. It's an American website, delivers kind of USA pharmacy products all over the world. Impressed with that mascara on its own. Let's see how it marries with the Beauty Pie fibres. Now these lashes are definitely thicker than the other side. Really thick. It's quite hard to kind of cover up that white, and it might be easier with a straight up liquid mascara rather than another fibre based product. So I might have not really given this a fair test. But there's a lot more volume and a little more length than the other side. Just do my bottom lashes. Wow. So this has given me, with that primer, almost too much volume for my tastes. So let's have a close-up look. So there's my lashes. That's the one just with the mascara, and those are the ones with that primer as well. So if you like bold, false lash effects, tons of volume, tons of length, this lash primer is a good product for you. Maybe for when you want to go ultra glam for nights out, that could be a good one. So I really recommend Beauty Pie makeup. I think it's turned out really nicely. Are you a member of the club? Are you thinking about joining the club? Any comments, let me know down below. I am really happy with the way my makeup's turned out today, and I'm a Beauty Pie devotee, as you can probably tell. My nails, all Beauty Pie. Sorry, I had some mascara on my hand there. I used the Black Cherry Bomb nail polish with the top coat and base coat. I've never known nails last so long than any other combo, so Beauty Pie nail polishes I recommend. And for a final touch, I'm going to do a spritz of my Beauty Pie perfume, Mandarin Leaf, White Cedar and Freesia. Really nice for daytime, really citrusy. Smells a bit oriental and interesting, but really fresh and uplifting. And I'm done. So in summary, I love Beauty Pie. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye guys.